Hi there and welcome back, dear friends and deep thinkers. We're back to the Empire of Portugal. It has grown and grown and grown, and we have a new, still quite old emperor, Sancho II. He's feeling fine, he's a flagellant and has all kinds of things that help him out. And first thing we're going to decide is probably his lifestyle. Let's see. What has he learned? He has learned everything about martial. And he's gone into learning a little bit too. Scientific. Something that absolutely makes no sense for us anymore, as we have all cultures. Plant cultivation, development increase, that's good. Scholarly circles, learning per level of devotion. But we're getting old, we want to get into medicine focus. So we can get to the whole of body and go for something good, like a long reign. That's something we want to personally do. Like, better prepare. Our father prepared, his father before him prepared, and they went to be over 90, which is a good goal for us. Let's see what we can do. Can unlock lifestyle perks. Another lifestyle perk. Oh, we have another. Interesting. We still have one martial perk available. Interesting. Well, still, we now got into learning, which is pretty good. As you can see, we have, as you can see here, tons of domains. So first thing we want to find out is whom to give what. Let's see here, which is under our direct or under our direct vassal control. That is called Portugal, of our giant realm. So we have a little bit of Portugal here, a little bit here, and we have here, and all the way around that. So first thing we want to find out is what do we have, like, not personally here. So what we had and what we've gotten is this part and this part of Portugal. That was under our direct control. Now we've got to check if these realms here are still under our direct control or maybe are under vassal controls. We'll see. Duke Caballo. I think they are under vassal control, but that's fine as well. We just need to know. Duke Caballo is pretty powerful. Our vassal and knight, King Azor. What? That is... he's got the Kingdom of Portugal, all right, and he got these lands, and that is of King Fernando now. It's getting crazier and crazier. So we have nothing new here. So we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of that, and then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of that, which means we have 10 here in Iberia. And there's a little bit of Portugal here. Let's see. Tangier. No, that's under another control. We've got this one. Interesting. Then there's this little thing here. Namandiru. We've got that old thing. Let me see. Pisidia. Caesopolis. Yeah, that's something that we've developed step by step, which is pretty good now. Still Greek, but it's Catholic and everything. Then we have this thing, the barony of Polybotus. That would also be something good to have, something good to keep. We have these lands here, and they are also under our direct control, and they would be definitely extremely good, mainly because they're coastal. And of course, they're very valuable. And they make up a whole duchy. So that would really be something good to keep. Let's see. Also, Egypt is our thing here. And Egypt is also excellent. The only problem with that is the number of duchies, right? So we have the Duchy of Delta here. The Duchy of Alexandria, the Duchy of Seville, The Duchy of Toledo. Duchy of Seville and Duchy of Toledo are the most important ones, and we need to keep these. So we actually have to give this prime land away. And the question is, who will get these lands? Because it makes no sense like to control one county here. That is better done by one of our sons. So let's have a look at our first son here. He's totally full. He's the best of the best, and even our grandson has some stuff. I mean, he has Cyprus, so to give him Egypt would probably be very good. He has the Duchy of Cyprus, so getting him parts of that at least would be a very good idea, because that would help him out like a lot. So that's something we'll do. He's in our direct line, so he will get all of that. It will make him exceptionally powerful, but that's fine. That's really fine. He can really take it. So he basically needs the Duchy of Alexandria, the Duchy of Delta, and he should probably also get the Kingdom of Egypt. Yeah. Well, that's going to be good for him. And he's going to be exceptionally powerful now, of course. Now that is all part of Cyprus. Cyprus Hill. Got our player here. He's only a duke. But he's an exceptionally powerful duke. So there's the question if we should give him maybe some kind of kingdom, the Kingdom of Adal. Let's have a look where the Kingdom of Adal would be. It's here. Yeah, that would make sense, right? Let's create that title. We'll go back. Oh, God. I don't want help so much. So you will get the Kingdom of Adal. So you have also a kingdom title. There's also other counties, but he doesn't need these. Let's give him that. And here we go. Let's see if these are still controlled by us. We want to give these away. But to whom? We've got this. Mudug. Yeah, the question is, do we have... how many duchy titles do we now have? Seville, Toledo. That's all. So we could keep some of these if we wanted to. But we'd rather have these further north. Then we have this one, which has also been mostly ignored. I mean, we want to keep these. They're relatively close. And these we want to give away. And one of this could be given to our player heir. Let's give him city. Then we have Harar, which is the basically the duchy, and Hargaya. Okay. Going for the direct line, we have our Cypriotic king, but he has too many duchies already, so we'll give that to another son of ours. Or maybe to another one of his sons, because if there's a conflict, he won't declare on them. So we've got this guy, Bermudo Urakes of Adal. He has a lot of claims, and we'll grant him Harar, Hargaya, and also Mudug. Grant him that. And most probably should give him the duchy here, so he can build the duchy buildings. your Fadal. Here we go. So he'll be good, and probably he needs something to get started here. As we have tons of money, we'll just give him some money, even twice. Let's see if he has a weapon or something. No, I think he also needs a weapon or something like that. So as we're not greedy anymore, we can freely give away stuff, which will be a great help. But we don't want to give that away now. Because we first want alliances. We can negotiate a lot of alliances. We should do that. Because these alliances won't get us into trouble. They won't create vassals that hate us, for example. So, getting into that all the way. Some prisoners that we can ransom. The kids. It's good. Yeah, there's again that lifestyle perk that we cannot reach. And then we have one little part of Portugal that is not yet given away. It's probably some kind of random thing somewhere. Not here. Namandero, also not Namandero, maybe here. There's a lot of things going on here. But also that is not part of us. There's Houseland. Got these two. One of these cities here. Not really, I think. That is also not the case. It's an interesting search, I have to say. I mean, there is some Portugal around here too, but it's not under our direct control. Ah, here, these realms here. So there's Amstetten, which is ours, and there's Freistadt. So that's Bavarian Catholic. And we could get into these. We could also give them away. That's the question. I mean, we could have a good holding here. And would make a lot of sense because financially this region is pretty strong. On the other hand, the other region is also pretty strong. So, and it's two of them. So we would rather give away one of these here. Either Polybotus or Zozopolis. Zozopolis has a 4 castle. That thing has a 2 castle. So we'd probably rather give this away to someone. Maybe him? No? Okay. Then we have our other son here, Pelayo of Portugal. Maybe we'll just grant him this thing. And here we go. So he's at least a count. So that's also something that we definitely want to do. We want to give our kids a lot of land. That's one of the motivations. And I think we'll have the opportunity to do that if we do it right. Then there's this lingering problem here. It's Asturias, right? And maybe we can get the better of Asturias a little bit. We'll see if that is possible. Now, let's look whom we're going to take as chancellors. King Pelayo. He kind of hates us because we're his rival. Wow. I wasn't aware of that. But hey, it's diplomacy. What can he do? He'll like it. He'll probably die soon anyways. Then we need a steward. Our cousin and vassal. And he kind of likes us, so... He's also really, really good as a steward. So here we go. Whom will we take as a marshal? King Raymond d'Aquitaine. King Wolf. King Martin the Bloodfather. Our brother King Herman Xildu. Stays in the family. And there's also something, if we take, due to our family traditions, family dynasty traditions, we get bonuses on their abilities when we use family members, at least on their effect. So that's why we prefer family members, but it's of course also risky because they mostly have claims. Prince Azor, oh god, an ill drunkard with a sprained ankle, but so good at intrigue. Queen Bintu of Takrur, our vassal. Her health is fine. She likes us. She's exceptionally good at her job. Yeah. We want that. Where can we convert faith? There's a Shari faith here. And some Orthodox faith. We'll just take like one thing in the middle of nowhere land and convert that. What else could we do? Negotiate an alliance with Infante Pelayo. Very nice. So he's new to that. And we have too many direct vassals. We need to give away vassals to other people. Let's see. Okay. First we have to get through with the alliances and then we can do that. So it's important to start on a great note. First repay the loan. My goodness me, we have a loan. Then it would be good to look into the jobs that we have open, because it seems like there's something open. Master of the Horse, Master of the Hunt, Royal Architect and Court Artificer. So who will be our Master of the Horse? Our heir. Then we need a Master of the Hunt. Our brother. The Court Jester. Royal Architect. Let's go for our cousin, maybe. Everybody's excellent at that. Court Artificers. Nice. Borel de Villaret is good. And we even have Mawash as average. That should be everyone for now. Let's also start with an exotic feast, I think. Here we go. Sound the horns, the new emperor. Stand before my vassals, adjust my new crown and purse my lips. Oh, the things that I will accomplish. And what kind of emperor will we be? We're also cynical like our predecessors, so we're kind of church-like, but mostly in our virtues, like being temperate and a little bit humble. That is what makes us. So we're not going to make a big fuss, probably. And we're not going to be too deeply religiously influenced, but we'll use it as a tool to rule. We're a pretty good fighter, and let's see, we are novice hunter, we're an aspiring blade master, we're a gallant, of course, jungle stalker, unyielding defender, we're reclusive and flagellant, so we've had quite a bit of stress problems. We're a skilled tactician, so we're not the best warrior, but one of the really good warriors. We are very learned. 28 and kind of good at stewardship, and of course extremely proud, full of prowess. We have insight in the heavens, and yeah, so we were into science a bit. Long live the emperor. And there's also other things that we want to do. Look at the artifacts. We have Emperor Sancho's crown here. I want to look into the rarities. Yeah, so that's the best crown that we can get. How about a great weapon? We have Rodrigo's blade, Emperor Velasco's spear, Rodrigo's hammer of God. Yeah, the hammer of God. I like that. Then we want to go into armor, and we'll go for, I think, Rodrigo's mail. Regalia we have. And this regalia is, yeah, it's pretty good, but we don't need fertility, so we're going to go for the Ododuwa. The Ododuwa regalia. That will give us a little bit more diplomacy power. Then we have a couple of trinkets here. Let's see. Mostly gives us attraction opinion. Kiffer's Saga is pretty good. The Athanasios the Chronicon is pretty good. The Ancient Scarab Brooch is pretty good for its health. I think we have a good mix here. Berthie's Brooch, Marble Scepter. Purple Girdle. It's not great, but it's something that helps us with leading armies, which is quite powerful for us if we lead that personally. So really good here, and we'll also look into our court. As in courtroom, there's an inspiration project. He wants to forge a crown. Sure, a legendary crown. We'll do that. And let's see what we can do here. In our court artifacts. We have the Xusta's tapestry. Yeah, that's wonderful. We have the Greek tapestry. Seen that. And King Sancho's tapestry, which is also kind of good. Let's see. Cave's Apron is even better because it gives us more renown. Xusta's tapestry and the Greek tapestry give us a lot of income. The Spear of the Prophet, yeah. So as you can see, the others are not that great. Let's see about the thrones. Currently have the Kind's throne, but Sultan Kumarawai's throne is maybe even better because it increases our dynasty opinion, which is pretty vital for us, I'd say. Let's look at the pedestal items. We have a letter from Muhammad. Okay. Yeah, we could also take the Spear of the Prophet, but that's not really great. Let's go for the jewelry casket here. The Dika skull, the Shaibanite goblet. Another jewelry casket. And yeah, King Velasco's jewelry casket. What else could we do? And we have the Livigildiana jewelry casket. Yeah, we have so many crown jewels, it's crazy. Let's have a look at these things. Oh, we have the hide of the man-eating rabbit of Kermanshah. Okay, that's nice. Hide of the mighty fox of Veg. And the hide of the white hare of Bolm. I don't know. The elusive bear, the fabled fox of Ain Farah. Let's go for the fabled fox. because we're really fabled beings, right? Then we have King Sancho's book about warfare and the Livigaldiana. What is that? Revelry. Yeah, I think we should replace this with charting the human body for more learning lifestyle experience on the court. And we have this chest, and we will replace that. Oh, well, the Rodrigo's chest is actually pretty good. Okay. Then let's take this. We have the book about warfare. That's pretty good, but we'll be magnificent about warfare. That's even better. Let's see, we have also a book about herbs and other potent plants. That will be a small health boost for everyone. This is also good. We have the chest of Rodrigo. But there's other things. Bugnat's chest. We can replace that with... how about the Asturias cabinet? It's pretty big. Everyone who walks in here will ram their shoulder or something like that at that giant cabinet. So that's what we have here. It looks pretty good. And the only thing that is missing in here is us, right? Let's see what we can do here. We could search for a physician, but we have a physician. We'll now see how everything progresses. A cheery gathering. The mood is bright, the spirits are high as the feast begins. The new emperor is calling for a feast, and everyone's coming, of course. We have marvelous news from our relatives, and there's unfinished business. Borrel, my courtier, asks for a word amidst the tumult of the succession. My lord, before his passing Emperor Sancho I commissioned my work. I was in the middle of forging a crown for him. Yeah, the work will continue. We have great alliances. Wonderful. When we have these allies, then we will distribute more. A troubled vassal. The pleading gaze I receive from vassal Imeric is taking on a desperate tone. A group of guests are approaching the corner he's hid in all evening, and the walls are hindering his escape. Poor man has never been good with people. I need to talk to you in private. Go away and have some relaxing conversation somewhere else. Something's happening while the feast. Why would you honor that witch Mawash with a position at court and not me? Because we have nothing more at court. Okay, the Namibians no, the Nubians are again in here as the steward, I believe. No, King Niakata of Ghana. The King of Ghana again. Okay. Okay. Do we have a hook on him? No. We don't have a hook. They have guaranteed council rights. So we must get on his good side. Take this money. Now we can give people away. Because we don't need direct vassals anymore. So we'll grant vassals left and right. It's just the way. It's time to get a little bit better with this. Our predecessor was too greedy to do that. And now... oh ho ho. What a crazy time we have there. We can change Duke Imeric's contract, our vassal. Oh, look at him. Let's do that. So he pays his fair share. All the monthly income Going down, down, down. Still 16 vassals above our vassal limit. Oh well. Dynasty head changed. We're the new dynasty head. As expected. Collateral damage with a book? No. Pelayo. And Fernando. These things happen. We'll be a benevolent ruler. We need these people on our side. And there's a child. Maria de Cantabria. Beautiful little thing. Intriguing choice. Personal champion can't teach her. Whom shall she marry? Not someone of our dynasty, and some of these pressed claims. Matrilineally. Same age would be great, but it's definitely not necessary. Guyen Pedres Potier Chalkis. Here we go. Got 2 claims. Things will be great. Gifting an artifact. Okay. Please accept this humble gift, says the King of Bohemia of House Pereira. The treasured possession of mine. Okay. The Livigaldiana cabinet will get. Well, thank you, apparently. As my guests depart, I have my wife Adja to thank for much of its success, and I feel nothing but gratitude as she sees the last few guests off. Let's have a look at her, too. What is she? She's forgiving, but zealous and gregarious, so she loves that we have feasts. And she also wants, probably, crusades. And on a personal level, she would be forgiving. Easy to get along with, probably. The question is, could we, like, romance her? That's probably way too late, right? We know each other for much too long. She's ailing a little bit, which is sad, but... Yeah. We'll see how that goes for her. So long we still have her, and we pretty much like her a lot. Don't love her. We love her with 60. We like her with 62, but we like her. Let's hold court, by the way, and let's see what we can do. Mayor Alfonso has clearly been working himself up about something. Greets me, my emperor. The dogs of Jerez think they're better than us. Jerez, and yeah, two mayors. Okay. We'll stop this foolishness. Where did it begin? They stop being rivals and gain civic admiration, which gives us more money. Rightful lands. A markedly disgruntled Duke Rodrigo hurries to your throne. The county of Malta. My legal rights over the county of Malta are well attested. Those tracts have long been considered an integral part of my Duchy of Sicily. But Duke Bonbin apparently doesn't want that. Okay. Win it by the sword. There's an easy solution. Let's see. Oh, I could not interfere. Now we're knights. Win it by the sword. Duke Rodrigo wins the duel, and he got the county of Malta. God. Noble privileges. King Sancho, my son, strides forward, clearly eager to hear my response to his petition. Father, House Cantabria should better serve Portugal if Adal was given the status and exemptions of a march. Let us ensure the defense of the realm on your behalf, and thus both reap the benefits of peace. March contract? I don't know. If we want that. Is it not enough to be a king? We don't want to change things. We're too old to change things. My business here is done. And of course everybody's happy now, right? Right? I don't know. Let's see what we can do. I mean, what we really like to do is get a chunk of Asturias. Just because reasons. And how would we get that? Yeah, of course we're begging to the Pope. Or Cordoba. We have so many criminals here. Count Navi of Bali. Ines Sabelas, King Boadi, the King of Kong, Duke Imeric of Capua. Capua. Where is Capua again? Oh, that must be in Italy, right? Okay. Don't want an Italian thing. Duke Sebastian of Austria, Duke Garcia of Thessaloniki, Duke Wonbin of Calabria, Albano of Tunis, Countess Milia of Jolov. Isn't Jolov somewhere here? Ah, it's in Takro somewhere. No. That's in Africa somewhere. Duke of Schalka, Ostfalen, Algarve. Aha. He's a dynastic kinslayer. The Duke of Algarve. And here's Algarve. And we could also get Algarve. That would be even better. Let's see. He's not our vassal. He's the vassal of King Azor of Portugal. Oh my goodness me. Okay. Count Ballot. King Nyakata of Ghana. Yeah. Is Ghana here somewhere? No. Is it not enough to be a king? The King of Kong? Also not here. There's not much that we can do here. We would have to check otherwise. Let's see. So Aquitaine. Cannot revoke these titles. We can only revoke whole kingdoms in there, which is a little bit terrible. Let's see if Galicia. Our vassal, the evil planner. I mean, we like him, he likes us a lot. We could revoke his title. Just like that, right? He would have to accept. And then he would be nothing and no one. But it's an act of tyranny. So let's see about Valencia. We have the King of Valencia. Could we revoke his title? It's also an act of tyranny. And we have the Duchy of Granada. This guy is not a criminal. Duchy of Bassa. Also not a criminal. Duchy of Cordoba. A familial kingslayer. And even not of our dynasty. It gets better and better. The Duke of Cordoba. We could imprison him, I think. Could we? We could take his duchy. That would be an act of tyranny, but we could also imprison him. Let's see. This is an act of tyranny, but he's a familial kingslayer. Kinslayer. Okay, so that doesn't work out. We have Algeciras. Our vassal knight, can we imprison him? No, it's an act of tyranny. Anyways, Niebla. If this guy, we cannot really imprison him. The king of Asturias. Cannot imprison him. Have the Duke of Navarra, he's a kid. Count Ponce, act of tyranny. Duchy of Granada, Duchy of Carcaw. The Duchess of Carcaw. Cannot really get her down. These people are all too virtuous. Raymond. No. So it's off the hook. These guys are off the hook. We cannot really do anything there that will give us the land that we want, which would be the land here. So we have to look for new lands somewhere. And that's the big thing. That's what we want to get out. Look at that. There's Hauserland again. In the middle of Arabia. Yeah. Let's... hello. Let's reform that to this view. And then we'll have a look at Sarkel, for example. Sarkel would give us 2 counties. Can declare a holy war on Sarkel. Duchy of Khazaria. Go for it. For our sons. We have so many sons without lands. And of course we want to convert and stuff. Yeah. That's of course our main motivation, right? It's totally not family business. I think we're still strong enough for that. Duke Armagh of Kaza will take the lead and ride to Sarkel. Oh no, we're ill! Do no more than what is necessary. Sister, a little brighter. Nice. Excellent work. We reduced the disease symptoms. Here comes the tax refund. Yeah, and we're getting in here. We'll wait here for the time being, and I think we're somewhere here, leading an army. Is that true? That's not us. That's not us. That's not us. And that's not us. Where are we then? Apparently we cannot lead armies. Okay. Beguiling Fiend. Soon be there, and then we'll strike. Sultan Arkils joined the fray. New betrothals. Between the kids and grandkids. Oh. They're coming in. Now it's time. It's time to strike. The time is right. So we have Sarkel here, and that's about all of it, right? Yeah, I believe that will be enough. Where are other realms that we could attack? Let's see. Oh, here. Okay. Don't need that. We'll get in here. Charge! Naked Call. I mean, they could join in. It should work out. The trusty stallion. Yeah, I mean our... Yeah. Let's go for endurance on the horse. We also want endurance. That's why we kind of want that for us. Red hair, the trusty stallion. Very enduring warhorse. Nice. And the little child, or Donyu. So far away, he's only a courtier. Anyways, we'll educate him. Personally, and let's find him a spouse. Constanza Pyrdain Padua. Here we go. She'll be good. House Cantabria. Very nice. Inspirations realized. We have Borrell's crown. From Borrell de Villaret. Wonderful. So people married. Won that. Scheme at court. And we're going to take over Sarkel. And we got the ruler of Sarkel. Which is why we now have Sarkel. It's over. It's close to Azov here, our brother. Vassal and commander. Aha. We want to give him Sarkel. He's the one who got dethroned by his son. And he still didn't disinherit him. So that's quite funny. Let's see. We have more learning. Let's go for anatomical studies. We have better court physician. And we can negotiate with Infante Vela. Wonderful. We also got an artifact, a new one. A Livigildiana cabinet, sure. Wonderful. Okay, so you got some titles now. Interesting. Let's give you something. What do you have? Nothing. Okay, we'll gift you an artifact. You shall have the Vasconia goblet. Here you go. Every time we meet someone and think they are good, we'll give them something from our huge stuff. Knights are improving. There are the mayors doing their things. Choking Lope in. He brings money and everything else. Our vassal. A dishonorable planner. What does he have? Oh god, he has a lot. Yeah, no need to give this guy something. I accept your generous gifts. Another child, our great-grandson here. Wonderful. Maybe we could teach him. And we'll find him a spouse. Someone as young as him. Oh, she's not as young, but she's got a couple of claims. Princess Chenya of the Kaji Kingdom. Wonderful. May you grow strong and wise, my little one. Wonderful. We're looking for further things. Another scheme at court. The Naxasid Sultanate. Another one of these. Duchess Basilia, my dear pet. We would... What? What? I thought we would always be together. That nothing would come between us. But no matter how much I care for you, I can no longer ignore the harsh reality of our situation. Huh? Did we have a lover? Indeed. this one. God. Not even a chance to kiss goodbye. Oh well. No wonder our wife looks that way. Scheme at court. Yeah. Let's have a look at the Muhammadids. They are allies with the Muhammadids now. Okay. Well, that's another thing. How about Wallachia? We cannot go for that. Arbanon. Cannot go for that. Pontus. That's Christian as well. I mean the Naxicids. Yeah. But we have to probably then... I mean, that's the rest of the Naxicids. We will take them on and then we'll split up our troops and hopefully then we'll be able to make it a blitzkrieg, right? That would be a good way to do it. Let's see. We could go for the kingdom. That would be that one. Duchy is enough. Thrak. Yeah, that's only, I think, one county here. Yeah, I mean, we have to do it one day. We might just do it now. There's the wall. Raise the men-at-arms. Raise the holy orders, and if need be we'll raise more, but I don't think we need to do that. We'll just distribute. And then go for it. Charge! Already ride in personally. And we're no longer ill. Ah, it was good to ride out. Let's see if we can take that on. They're in here. We will attack them. Schema discovered. Ah, loathsome fiends. We should split that up. Send him over here, siege that. Rest of the guys will go here. Siege that. Wait, there's so many castles here. All go in. Charge! The knights are behind you. Secret exposed. Another one bites the dust. Another one in prison. Pretty hypocritical of us, right? Buddy. Commoner was slain, not good. Another schema discovered. Obnoxious fiend. Now you'll go here. To siege while we're in here. So Fernandez is no longer the court artificer. We have taken that on. March to Constantia. Another child, another great-grandson. Wonderful. The great warriors of our dynasty. Numerous. And wonderful. Woodyberry. Okay. Then let's take her. May you grow strong and wise. Yeah, the best couple ever. Hopefully that. getting besieged here, and whoop, here we go. Already won. That was wonderful. Now let's see, we have Calliopolis, who is next to that. Countess Constanza, cousin Duke Bernaldo, our nephew. I mean, we have at least to, we'll at least try. I mean, we could keep that and give the other thing away. But really, that is part of the Emirate of Thrak. That's under the control of the clan of Abanon, so at least no one really has anything on whomever we're gonna give this thing. Pelayo. Oh wait, we had Gutierrez, but he's fully integrated in here, and we'll give him that. It's gonna be good for him. City of Calliopolis. Here we go. What else could we go for now? I mean, I think we have a truce with them. No, we don't have a truce with them. So that, I mean, that opens up opportunities. But there's always the way to easier targets. And waiting until these guys become an easier target. Let's see how much money they have. Yeah, I mean, they're losing money. Maybe they will keep losing money, and then we will be able to attack them. Let's have another look, because there's more, right? For example, the chiefdom of Samar, and that could go for a duchy. That duchy. Nicely unite the lands. Raise the men-at-arms. These guys are still in somewhere land. Somewhere else. Borel gained an inspiration. Wonderful. As a bastard born of Duchess Basilie. I must be careful about this. Kresimir. Okay. We'll be careful. Everyone ready now? They're coming in. But we're ready now. This means... Well, what does this mean? It means we're definitely getting in there as fast as we can. Jambala. And here the tribe of Yazitsk. Oh, our vassal has learned our language. Nice. Other than that, we're gonna go and invade. Invade. I know of your relationship with Duchess. He gets a weak hook. There's the relationship with Basile. We'll break up with her. Oh, God. We cannot be exposed. It's too risky. Sponsor her inspiration. But on this, at the same time, we'll also break up with her, if that is possible. Here we go. Haha! The best trick. Does that work? I don't know, but we're afraid. We're afraid a little bit. Estebano, our great-grandson. Oh, we already have a great-grandson, it's crazy. Who will be his spouse? Jonadadin Potu works for me. Let's stop the villain behind this. And yeah, let's bury the hatchet, brother. Or should I say Mr. Balloon? What led to our rivalry? Yeah, it was me calling him always Mr. Balloon. The King of Jerusalem. Wow, he's thick. Wait. What are they doing here? What are you doing? Are you sieging or what? That cannot be. We'll send our court jester after you. Naked court. We've gotten something. Maybe the... Are we also at war with Samar? I'm not sure. Let's just go there. Everything's glowing. Go over here. Siege, a request for funds, whatever you need. And it has absolutely nothing to do with our little secret here. Dynasty Legacy, Vinyl, Monthly Tyranny, and Intimidated Vassal Tax Contribution increased, Terrified Tax Vassal Tax Contribution increased. Yeah, well, not everyone is afraid of us. Let's siege. Let's conflict. Oh my god. We have won this. And we are so dedicated faithfully. Wonderful. Seems like we got another bit of the steps. Yeah. So let's see what we get here. Atirau? No. It was this here, right? County of Yaitsk. And this, is this still a tribal holding? No, it's not. It's actually not a tribal holding anymore. We want to give this to our brother as well. He'll probably take care of it very well. Why is this? In another one's hands. The Duchy of Azov? Yeah. I mean... He's a good one. He's trusting. He's a little bit callous and zealous, so he'll spread the faith. No worries. Jakutsk. Are there any, like, bigger realms that we could... What the hell is going on here? What is that? The County of Kherson? Count Grigor against the peasant revolt. Interesting. Okay, we will not gonna go deeper into that. Then we have Bugiak. We have Kiev. And we could definitely go for all the Jura lands against the Kingdom of Kiev. Not really that what we wanted. Maybe rather go for Tulu-Shezeba before anyone else. Wow. What a man that is. That will be someone impressive. Yeah. We'll go for that duchy as well. So far, for a fulminant start. Yeah, it's cold, it's freezing out there, but it doesn't matter. We're into that, totally. The cold wastes of Portugal. It's ready. Oh no, they're coming. They're coming in. They're coming in. Coming into other disruptions. Okay, okay. Convince Mowash to listen to Borel for making the crown slightly higher quality. That's nice. That we will lose. Okay, then we'll just stop that gathering and remove the commander. So this doesn't exist anymore. We're hoping to get the others going then instead. Yes, and we have them. And one of the armies could be led by us personally. How about this one? Charge! A name to remember? Yeah, to our beloved Aja, that has never said anything about our affairs. What's going on here? We're sieging. No, we're battling. It's all good. We have a new forge. You'll get whatever you need. Get this together and split it up again, so we have equal siege weaponry. We can take this on quickly. Oh no! What? King Raymond was slain? King of Aquitaine was slain. And now, who's now the King of Aquitaine? This little guy here. Should arrange a marriage. Age. Our great-granddaughter. Our great-granddaughter could do that. With him. Is that a matrilineal one? No. Okay. But they can be good together. Well, that's nice. And also you should... Wow, what? He's got 32 prowess. Where did he get that? Again. Age... great-granddaughter. Here we go. Why does he have 32 prowess? What is... He can even equip that as a kid. What the heck? The legend born with legendary armor. This 1-year-old will beat any knight. Wife manipulates subject. On Ines. Got a hook on her. Okay. A manipulation hook. What's our wife doing? I mean, she's manipulating apparently. That's pretty crazy. Yes, a neutral army of 2 people. Oh, goodness me. A cautious leader, very nice. And Sancho, our player heir, is hybridizing a Faro Asturias. Interesting. Sees the fine spare. And we have a fellow connoisseur. Oh yes, please, we welcome your donation. And our new realms here. Still got a son in need of lands. This stuff. And... is his wife finally Oh. Alright, he'll be the Duke of that, and the rest will go to others. Interesting. Duke of Khoipo. We cannot take Khoipo. And we'll just have him there. Oh well. Oh well. What can you do, right? Let's go on a pilgrimage now, by the way. To Jerusalem. Exceptionally long. We can take this. We depart. It's time. And we'll go further in. Now being a religious icon. That is probably also good for Jerusalem. Loss of companions. We could pay the guards. No, all I need is the protection from God. We're humble. Oh, so humble. Inspiration realized. We have a Vigildiana brooch. Lovely brooch. But nothing more. Let's see what we can do. We're ill. No. Yeah, this is not time to give up. Still feeling fine. Come on. We can do this. We're only 73. It's just a little cough. Duke Bossy has pangs of sadness. How cruel a mistress's random chance to deprive the world of such beautiful dance. When one so great falls so far, are fate's cruel whims not simply bizarre? Has been traveling with us? Okay. I don't know how I feel about this. It's kind of, now that we're sick, a poem about our sickness. Well, and we're here. What's important is that I'm seen and heard here. A pilgrim now. And we can, oh, look, betrothed can marry. Wonderful. Toda and Bermudo. Another betrothal gets fulfilled. What a wonderful time. And we return. It's good to be home. Now let's go to the let's huddle at the fire and recover. We've got that evil cuff. Wife, do you have something to help us? Probably not, right? But you also feel fine, right? Right? Not so much, but hey. Well, thank you for watching and happy gaming to you. We're in with another interesting character. He's a little bit less crass from the greediness, so he can give away things again. Wow, he's looking like St. Nicholas. What is the outlook? He will probably try to advance further and further into heathen lands like the people before him have done, and once we're healthy again, probably attack the Muhammadids, because that's part of the great mission, right? There's Christianity here. Well, I mean, it's apostolic, but still. And there's Christianity, should be here, probably. So that's one of the next steps that we'll do. The big war. But not to start with that. That's not a good way to introduce yourself. Start the biggest war since generations. So, have a great time until next time and happy gaming. This is Immanuel Khan signing out. May God protect you. And see you soon.